Hey guys, so I don't really like to open up about myself on YouTube, but that is what I will do today because I have some issue that I don't really like to talk about with anyone else, so I guess it will just stay here on YouTube and I hope maybe it will make some people think or like some people will be able to relate and maybe they will change their life after that. So yeah, 2 years ago I was 17 and I was going to college. I was like a freshman. And I took this occasion, this opportunity to become kind of someone new socially, like reinvent my social circle and all that stuff. Because I really, I don't know, I was kind of lonely during high school. I was never invited to any party or whatever. Yeah, well, I guess I was kind of the ghost. Like, you don't really see when he's there or not there. I had like a few friends, but that was all during high school. So I tried to make, I don't know, to reinvent myself and become someone else during my college years because I knew it would be a short time and that you have to, I don't know, you have to socialize a bit during those years or you're really not gonna enjoy life during this time. So yeah, I actually did that successfully. Like in the first few days and weeks of studying, I was already making new friends and I was like getting invited to a few parties and all. So it was kind of a successful mission, but it was the beginning of an entire different issue that I never had in life, which was alcoholism. So it first started when I went to pubs or nightclubs with some friends I've made at the beginning of the year. And at the beginning it was all right, It was like the cool alcohol. I've got drunk for the first time, and the first time I've got drunk, actually, I was with a friend, and they've told me that there is two separate ways to drink alcohol. There is the full drunk guy and there is the depressed drunk guy. And I was like the guy that became cooler, more social, and more energetic with alcohol. So it was nice at first, and I've made a few friends like that. But a lot of them really just went out to try to get girls and all, It was not about just dancing, moving around and have fun. It was like about trying to get girls and all. And I was always the guy that approaches the other group. So it was kind of my role to socialize with the others so that they could try to get some. And it was kind of cringe to do that for, I mean, at the beginning it was fun, but after some time it became kind of cringe. There was this one approach we had where we would just take a picture with a stranger and then try to socialize with them at their Instagram and whatever. But we've done that so many times, it actually became cringe, like very cringe. I don't know, I could not like bear to do it again because the friend I did that with just wanted to make this move any party. And when I say any, it's like every single party. So yeah, I guess I got bored of that. And this friend kind of stopped going out during like November and December. I don't really know why. Maybe he had a girl that he was texting, or maybe he had like his heart broken or whatever, I don't know. Or maybe he was just hibernating, I don't know. I really have no idea, but yeah, he stopped going outside, and so did I. Until I've met this new group of people that don't really drink to become cool and go to the nightclub and all, but it was like intense drinking. They were considering themselves as what they call invested people. Like they were competitive about drinking alcohol. And you might say it's kind of a dick thing to do. It's like not right to drink alcohol just to drink alcohol, get completely hammered and blackout. But for these people, it was like, I don't know, it was very normal. And one of the first time I went to a party with them, I really had a lot of fun. Even though I was the least drunk one. I had a lot of fun with those people. And it was with them that I threw up for the first time. So it was kind of disgusting, you know, it is very disgusting, but actually with them it was like kind of something cool to do. I don't know. It was very strange, but also they had this very sympathetic way of doing it. Like we were all just getting drunk together every Thursday because that is in France the day where people just get completely hammered. I don't know why, but students just get hammered on this day. So every Thursday and sometimes even the Saturday, we would just get completely hammered. Especially in the time period of like January, February, and once again in like the late year in June, we would go to the beach and we would just like drink on the beach, like publicly. Even though I'm not sure if it's allowed. I don't think it's allowed, but we would do that at a very late hour. So there was nobody right there, so it was okay. But yeah, I've hung with those people for like about a year, and at the end of the first year, a lot of them didn't really pass their exams, so a lot of them actually never came back. It was kind of sad, but yeah, I mean, it happened, so yeah. A lot of them didn't really pass to the second year. Only one of them, actually, with me, passed to the second year of studying, so yeah. And what really happened on this second year was very boring. You know, it was repetitive, partying with that precise guy and a few other people. And it was very repetitive and very depressing. For a lot of times, we were just like us two with a pack of beer, and there was like nothing to do, nothing to talk about. We were like, yeah, man, it was so much better last year, you know? And I don't know, at that moment I kind of understood that drinking alcohol is wrong, but I still did it. I don't know why, but I still did it with this guy because you know, you're a student, you don't really have the best life, you don't get like all the girls and all, so you have to cope with something. So for us it was alcohol. And yeah, so what happened is that we just stayed together during the entire year and we would drink like once or twice a week, sometimes even three times. Like it became kind of critique. It was like I don't know, late alcoholic stage where you just drink to drink, but there is nothing to do other than that. And at the end of the year, I had an internship in Spain, so I just completely stopped drinking for 2 to maybe 3 months straight because I don't know, I got like bored of it. I really didn't enjoy doing it, and I was like, there is no purpose if it's like not to party or not to, I don't know, if you don't have fun doing it, there is no purpose to doing it. So I just stopped for a few months. Then these guys from the first year told me like, oh yeah, we can go to Spain, to Portugal or whatever during the summer and we can get drunk during an entire week. And yeah, I went with them and it was like one of the worst week of my life because I thought it was gonna be a great week because I've never had like this type of holidays where you just get drunk every day. Like the ones I had the year earlier, like the past year, were very boring. It was like being to the beach but not really doing anything. And I was like, oh yeah, we could get drunk, I guess. We could like go to Spain and try to get drunk as much as possible. Okay, sure, you know, like the great old times. So yeah, that's what we did. And during this week, I don't know, I had this feeling that it was the end of an arc for me. Like, I really didn't enjoy being with these people and being always drunk. You know, it's already bad enough when you have a hangover and you're drunk from the last night, but when it's every single fucking day, it's the worst sensation possible. You don't want to experience that. Like, I don't know if you guys have experienced that before, like throwing parties after parties every day, but it's not a great experience. It's like really not. It's just something that you do so that your ego is like, oh yeah, I got drunk for an entire week and all. But really, it's depressing. It's like one of the worst sensations you can have in your entire life. So yeah, that made me have some sort of retrospective about myself. And after this summer, I just decided that I would not drink for like an entire year or so, like at least 6 months. And I'm already like, what, 2, 3 months in, and I don't really need any alcohol, you know? even if I go outside, I don't know, I don't drink alcohol. It's like I kind of see that as a punishment, you know? Like I've drank too much during the summer and I've become too miserable. So right now I just stopped and I won't really drink before like maybe a few months later. I don't know. I have no idea until when, but I don't really want to drink if it's not to have a great party with my friends and share fun. You know, why we drink alcohol in the first place is so that the party can become more fun, you know. That's why I never smoked any weed or whatever, because I don't know, it's kind of strange to me. It's like it's not making anything fun. Why I drank in the first place was to become more fun and to have more fun with my friends. But if it's not the objective of doing so, then I don't see why we would do it. You know, I don't drink as a cope. That's what I mean. So these are the two things that I've learned from drinking too much. It was the first one was that there is no such thing as a cool alcohol. You know, it works like for the first few times you drink, like be kind of cooler because you drank a few beers. Like you drank 2 to 3 beers and you're like, I don't know, you're like more social and all. It works the first few times, but alcohol is very addictive, so the next times you're gonna need like 4 to 5 beers, then a lot more just to feel the effects. Or like you're gonna need something stronger, you know. And it's really not great for your own health, obviously, but also it doesn't make you very cool on the long term. It can make you cool for a night or two, but not that much more. And the second thing is that I don't believe it's even great to just drink because your friends drink and you like to do that every single week, or I don't know. Like, in my opinion, you should just drink when you have the occasion to, you know? If there is something, like, if you're celebrating something and all, maybe, yeah, maybe at this time it's a great thing, but I don't know, I don't really want to drink any alcohol anymore. Or like, not until a long time, because of how much I drank during those 2 years. It kind of disgusted me, you know. So I'm not sure. Maybe the next time I drink it will be like the old times, you know, like drinking way too much for just one night, but doing that just like once a month, so that the other times I don't really have any health issue. But I don't know. I'm not even sure about how I will drink in the future. I'm pretty sure I will not drink for a long time, and then I'll see. Tell me your opinions in the comments, guys, because I really don't have any idea of what really should be considered like a great way to drink, you know? Like, if you drink in moderation, you don't really have the effects. And if you drink too much and too frequently, you will have some health issue and it will be pretty bad. And in my opinion, the people that say, yeah, man, we should drink like a ton of beers just to show them up, like, we are like the men here, we're here to drink, it's like, it's our mission and all. Oh, this kind of competitive behavior that I described earlier, in my opinion, is just a thing that losers say to themselves so that they can justify their own cope, you know? Like they drink once or twice a week in vast quantities just to justify that they are something like, yeah, that's my personality or whatever, but no, it's not. You're just a complete loser. You're not doing anything in life. What does that accomplish, you know? What is there to celebrate? Nothing. The only thing you celebrate is alcohol itself. It's like a downward spiral, you know? Like, it doesn't really accomplish anything. It doesn't show anything about you other than you are losing at life and you need something to cope. So yeah, guys, if you feel like you're just, I don't know, not even just drinking, but if you have any addiction and it's like part of your personality, like, no, it's a great addiction because it makes me more social, or like, yeah, it's a great addiction because it's my personality, it's who I am, I'm like someone else. And if you have any of those copes, just think about it for a bit. Like, think about what I've experienced, think about what you've experienced. It's the most important thing. Like, do you think that your future will just be around this personality you have based on this or that addiction. I don't think so. But yeah, if you have any experience that might be different to mine or maybe similar, I don't know, just share it in the comments. I'm very interested in seeing what you guys have done and if you found a way out. I mean, like, if you found a way out and there is some tips that you have for the others, don't don't hesitate to share. Like, help a brother, you know? So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.